1580 KGAL.
The Oregon School Activities Association welcomes you to this broadcast of an OSAA U.S. Bank Les Schwab Tires State Championship event. U.S. Bank is proud to celebrate its 27th year of supporting OSAA state championships. Les Schwab Tires celebrating more than 55 years of pride in performance. Now enjoy the greatest sporting event around, a high school state championship.
The following sports broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Eads Broadcasting and News Talk 1580 KGAL. Welcome to the Oregon School Activities Association U.S. Bank Les Schwab Tires State 5A Girls Basketball Playoffs. Today's game featuring the Lebanon Warriors is brought to you by Like New Appliance, Lassen RV, Delene Myers of Remax Integrity, Northwest Apparel and Graphics, and by Canega Tire Factory. Now, get ready for Warriors basketball. With all the action, here are Radio Ray and Scott Landgren, live on 1580 KGAL.
Aren't excited about spending 3 to 4 hours with a pushy salesperson from out of town? Hi, this is Brian at Smith Glass. We offer double and triple pane windows with a lifetime warranty for much less than those Portland or Seattle guys. Plus, we're your neighbors. Our salespeople are friendly and helpful. Visit us today on Southwest 3rd in Corvallis, or at the foot of the Line Street Bridge in Albany, or on the web at smith-glass.com.
On the cutting edge since 1945, Smith Glass Service.
If your washer, dryer, stove, or fridge are stone cold dead, then who you gonna call? Like New Appliance at 541-259-1131, of course. You see, Like New Appliance is a Mid-Valley's premier recycler, creating Like New Appliances from your abandoned, lifeless metal rejects. Do your recycling part. Ask for a free discarded appliance pickup today by calling 259-1131. That's 541-259-1131 for Like New Appliance.
1580 KGAL.
Welcome back to the Palace in Franklin, which I prefer to call Matthew Knight Arena. It's the second day of the girls' championship playoffs here, the 5A championships. It's the third day of the tournament as the boys began on Wednesday. Interesting development last night as West Albany, undefeated on the season, coming into that game yesterday. The closest call they had was in a game against Corvallis, in which they needed to sink a couple of free throws to win at the end of the game at Corvallis. And as fate would have it, Corvallis and West Albany met each other last night in their first round of the playoffs, the late game yesterday evening. Corvallis took the lead early. West Albany trailed almost throughout until they took a 3-point lead with about 5 minutes left. That was their biggest lead of the game. When they first got the lead, which was just about a minute earlier, that was their first lead of the ball game. It looked like maybe they were going to have enough strength to escape yesterday evening, but Corvallis came back, particularly on the play of Coach Robinson's daughter. Is it Lisa?
Leslie.
Leslie, thank you, Scott. Oh,
Yeah.
By the way, I'm Radio Ray, that's Scott Landgren. We're trying to hurry because we're almost to game time today. Leslie Robinson had a terrific finish last night as she hit her free throws down the stretch, did a great job of rebounding, 18 rebounds for the game.
That's not bad, Ray.
She had an outstanding ball game, and West Albany really could not shoot the ball at all last night. They could not find anyone they could hit with consistency. And Corvallis upset West Albany last night. So West will be in the next game this morning. They will be taking on, I believe it's Milwaukee in the second game this morning. Good luck. Is Coach Phillips?
Yes.
Shaking hands. Ellie Phillips' dad, Doug Phillips, who is one of the coaches of the Warriors. They'll be at the far end.
User joined your channel.
Thank you. I don't know if you can hear that voice, but again, the computer just gave us some instructions. Let me give an instruction to the computer. Shut up, you.
You and computers have a great friendship, don't you?
We don't get along. We do not
No
get along.
computer.
So West will be in the next game this morning against Milwaukee.
Yes.
It'd be interesting if the Warriors could win this game. West wins their game. Guess who meets in the championship round tomorrow? It would be West and Lebanon.
That'd be fun.
Which would be an interesting matchup. But the first thing, the Warriors need to get the job done this morning. Let's take a timeout and we'll return to the Palace on Franklin just about game time this morning for the Lava Bears, the Warriors on KGAL.
Delene Myers and Remax Integrity of Albany are two names you can always count on. Remax was built on integrity and is dedicated to service. Delene Myers is dedicated to assisting you with those same two qualities, integrity and service. Count on Delene for any real estate-related needs. Delene Myers would like you to know she is proud to assist you with your real estate needs through RE/MAX Integrity of Albany.
Eye-popping graphics on premium fabrics. That's what you'll wear from Northwest Apparel and Graphics. Businesses like Albany's Furniture and Beds, Buckmaster Plumbing, and Rhodes Wharton have trusted Northwest Apparel and Graphics for their new appearance. Now you can too, and for a lot less than you'd expect. From vinyl signs and proverbs to screen printing and custom embroidery, Northwest Apparel and Graphics can do it all. No minimum orders for home or business. Look for their new showroom just south of the Kuhn Theater on South Main Street. Northwest Apparel and Graphics.
KGAL.
One of the officials came over and gave us a little fist slap, which he did yesterday. He was the official late last night, Scott, for the West Albany game, and I came to that West game yesterday evening. And Leslie Robinson had a trouble with the pivot foot, was also always moving the pivot foot. We're about to get the national anthem. I won't be able to finish that story, perhaps. But I was going back to the media room underneath the stadium at halftime, and I saw that official, the gentleman that just gave us the little fist pump, and I said, "Good job in the first half, guys." He was with the fellow official, and I said, "Watch that pivot foot of Robinson." And I was running by because you know how far those rooms are.
Yeah.
It was all. I said, "Thank you." Our national anthem. Not a large crowd here this morning. I just turned around to look at the two people behind us.
Yeah, it's going to be loud in here, Ray.
That's
going to be loud.
One of the tough things of the early games, Scott, I remember from last year, is it's so nice to have that crowd noise behind you. Speaking of noise, I can barely hear myself, and I don't know what, since I don't know this equipment, I don't know what that means. I can hear you nice and loud in my headphones, but I can't hear myself very well. Is there some way of turning the volume up?
I did the only thing I knew how to do, and that didn't fix it, so I don't know how to turn you up, Ray.
Really?
No.
I can barely hear it. It's going to be kind of tough, but we'll see what we can get done this morning. Well, as they announced the starting players this morning, I guess they've already announced the Lebanon players at the other end. The Lava Bears of Benton. The Lady Lava Bears are here this morning.
Yes.
Yesterday it was rather interesting in the Lebanon game. If you look at Lebanon's percentage for the game, they only shot 14%. Well, let's give you some of the starters here today. For Bend, at number 2, Heidi Froelich is their point guard, a 5'7" senior. Number 14, Kendall Kramer is a 5'5" junior. Number 22, Michaela Isaac, a 6'2" senior.
Yeah, she's their tall player down low.
Molly Maloney, number 24. Molly Malone, a famous Irish song. Molly Maloney, number 24. Number 32, Jessica McClay, 5'8" senior. Maloney is a 6' senior. And they are the starters for Bend this morning. Bend right in front of us. Their bench is just to our left today as we're at the scorer's table here at the Palace at Franklin. And we are at the end right near the Bend Lava Bears, and at the far end, the Warriors, Coach Marty Benedict. For Bend, the coach is head coach Todd Irvin is their head coach. But it was kind of funny last night when I ran into those officials because a lot of the West people had been yelling, "Watch the pivot foot." of Leslie Robinson.
Right.
And the pivot foot was frequently moving when she would turn to pass or turn to shoot. She was lifting that pivot foot. So when I would buy, that's all I had to say. And I wondered as he came and gave me, the high five of the fist today, it was too quick, but whether he would say anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Comment. In the center circle here today, in the O at the quiet Matthew Knight Arena, and that's the way it's going to be. Jenna Morch, and Jenna will tap it to Jessica Smith to start. Jessica Smith, Kiana Dickey, Macy Benedict, Ellie Phillips, and Jenna Morch, the starting five for the Warriors. Jessica Smith outside at the top of the circle. Kiana Dickey goes underneath to Morch. They can attack more today than they did yesterday. Morch gets the ball inside, puts a shot up, no good. Ball tipped away and saved, but saved into the hands of the Warriors. One of the Lava Bears saved it, but saved it to Macy Benedict. Ellie Phillips tries to go underneath for a shot. That shot is blocked. Blocked by Michaela Isaac. So Ben with their first possession of the morning. Just underway today. First opening game, of course, of the day of 4 here at the tournament. Shot no good at the far end by Ben, and the Warriors will get the rebound. Kiana Dickey. Dickey for Macy Benedict. Here's Dickey for 2. In and out, no good. Rebound, though, to Jenna Morch. Morch puts it back up, no good.
Too strong.
Rebound comes to Isaac, who took it away from Jenna. Had position, both about the same size at 6'2". Froelich down low, driving the baseline, is Jessica McClay. Tries to pass it into the paint. Warriors intercept it. Kiana Dickey brings it up court. Macy Benedict. Cross for Smith. Jessica, one dribble, holds up right at the free throw line, passes back to Kiana Dickey, right side of the arc. Kiana to Macy Benedict on the right side, out to Jessica Smith. Jessica back to Kiana, and Kiana will hold. Yesterday the Warriors shot all kinds of three-point shots, Scott.
Yeah.
And it was amazing how many they took because they could not get the ball inside and did not wish to get the ball inside against the 6'6" Mercedes Russell. A three-pointer for Macy Benedict, and they didn't have much success yesterday. 4 of 26 on the three-pointers.
Right, there's a couple things for that. One, like you said, Mercedes Russell down there. Nobody's going to get the ball in there, and I think the Warriors really live and die by the 3 this year.
Shot for Ben for 3, no good. Shot taken by Jessica McClay, no good, but they get the rebound. They tap it back outside. Another three-pointer shot from the corner. Kendall Kramer is no good. Again, Ben gets the rebound. Second offensive rebound. A third chance here. Kramer loses it off her foot. Down low, it is picked up by Molly Maloney. Maloney passes it back outside. Maloney to Isaac in the corner for Kramer for 2, and it's 3-2. Well, Ben managed to get the offensive rebound twice, had 3 shots, and finally on their last possession there, they get the 2 points. It's 3-2 early in the first quarter this morning. Here's Ellie Phillips. Ellie for Macy Benedict on the right corner. Down low for Kiana. Kiana tries to find a cutter, can't do it. Passes it back outside for Ellie. Ellie to Jenna Morch on the left side for 2, just inside the arc, no good. Macy Benedict gets the rebound, crashes the basket, and is fouled, and we'll have our initial foul of the morning, and Macy Benedict will go to the line for 2. The Warriors yesterday, 4 of 26 from three-point shots, which means they were constantly shooting from the outside. I don't think they would ever take that many three-point shots, except for the presence of Mercedes Russell, which is one more thing that does not show up in the stats as to what she did to the offensive game of the Warriors yesterday.
Yeah, I'd agree. 26 is a lot of three-pointers, especially when you're not making them at a high percentage, but they could not get anything going anywhere near the paint. So they decided, well, if we can't get there, we might as well try, at least from the outside.
Here's Macy Benedict, who's the first of 2. Take the second, and she hits, and it is 4-2 Warriors early in the first quarter.
Well, they're already doing better than the first quarter yesterday.
Warrior offensive end is right at our end of the floor this morning as we're at one end of the scorer's table here at the Palace on Franklin. Here's Froelich, drives through 2 Warriors, dishes down low. Kendall Kramer. Go underneath. Down low, they try to pass it around. They'll throw it away, but it goes back out to Froelich. Froelich. And the first foul is called on Lebanon of the morning, and let's see who picks.
That'll be a Kiana Dickey.
Kiana Dickey and Froelich both wear number 2, and again about the same size. An interesting matchup. Froelich, I saw early yesterday, stayed for the first part of the Boston game. A very good point guard. Froelich is it on the inbound. Froelich guarding or passing against Kiana Dickey. Down low, they will go into the paint. The shot up is up, no good by Molly Maloney. And the rebound comes to Lebanon. Kiana Dickey with the ball ahead to Jenna Morch. Morch puts it up, no good.
Good vision there by Kiana.
Got in a little bit too far into the basket, hit it. Are you sure there is no way? I really can't hear myself at all, and I can hear you fine. You have any idea what that might be?
He says he can't hear himself. You know how to turn him up? Yeah.
Here's Jenna Morch, and Jenna.
I don't know either.
Jenna will set for 2, and she hits. 5-2 Warriors.
I don't know, Ray.
No.
And I asked Ryan, and he didn't know either.
All right, I apologize at home. I really am having difficulty hearing my play-by-play. I can hear the voice next to me clearer than I can hear my own, which interferes quite a bit. But we'll see what we can do to struggle through this morning. Here's Heidi Froelich. Froelich up court for Sylvester. Lisa Sylvester dishes it to Michaela Isaac. Isaac in the corner for Kramer, and Kramer hits for 2. Same spot she hit that 2-point shot earlier.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same play, Ray. They're going to have to. The Warriors are going to have to do a better job of making sure she can't get wide open.
6-4 early, the Warriors with the lead. Warriors trying to make it to what would be the consolation championship game, and that would be tomorrow at 9 o'clock if they can win this game today. It should be a good matchup, we would think, between these two teams. Warriors have the ball knocked away. Kendall Kramer finally gets it out of the hands of Ellie Phillips. Kramer down court. Kramer goes to the right side and passes in the middle for Froelich. Froelich on the dribble. Froelich bounce pass in. Molly Maloney. Maloney her pass intercepted by Kiana Dickey. Dickey down court, wants to drive against Froelich. Puts up a shot, no good, and the rebound will come to Maloney. A battle for the ball. Macy Benedict and Maloney tied up. And they're going to call a foul on Macy Benedict for reaching in. Macy wanted the possession arrow, but Macy will get the foul instead.
Yeah.
Going to the line will be Molly Maloney. Maloney's 6-foot senior. No,
they're just going to
shot. No shot.
Get it inbound.
Simply inbound, and Froelich will bring the ball up court. Froelich against Dickey. Dickey bounces inside in the far corner. In the far corner for Kendall Kramer. Kramer back underneath. Shot up, no good by Isaac, and the rebound comes to the Warriors, but a battle on the floor, and this will be a possession arrow. And let's see which way the possession arrow will go, as we can't see it here. It will stay at the other end for Bend. Bend in the road blue, by the way, with the red numerals, and the Warriors with their white uniforms. Warriors officially the home team today with those white uniforms. I'm sorry, it's the other way around. Bend with the white uniforms. Bend, a pass to Froelich. Froelich, a bounce pass inside. As they come to Isaac, Isaac turns, does not shoot, gives it to Kendall Kramer, who's hit a couple of shots from that position. Can't find an opening, gives it to Froelich. Underhands to Froelich. Froelich with the left hand. Bounce pass on the far side to Sylvester. Sylvester back out to Maloney. Maloney looking inside for Isaac. Turns, shoots, and hits. Isaac is tall. They've got a couple of taller players under there. Isaac at 6'2", put the shot up and in, and Ben ties the game at 6. We have 2 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The ball knocked out of bounds by Ben as Lisa Sylvester tries for a steal. Knocks it away. Also very quiet this morning, and I remember that from last year. I prefer that crowd noise, you know.
Well, it helps, Ray. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in here.
No students from either team, really, in the student section. Just a couple for Bend who probably stayed overnight, and that's it. None in the student section for Lebanon this morning. Here's Kiana Dickey. Kiana Dickey. Dickey on the drive. In the paint. Dishes it back outside. For 3.
Brittany
and
Port.
Hitting for 3 is Brittany Port. 9-6. So the Warriors do try a couple of threes early. Here's Froelich on the drive. Froelich to Maloney. Maloney thought she put up a shot, and I thought maybe it was going to be blocked, but they will call a foul on Jessie Cepas.
No, that's just a jump ball.
Jump?
Yep. I think it was either going to be a jump ball or a travel.
So on the tie-up, the Warriors will get the possession. And at the far end of the court from us, Jessie Cepas will inbound as Jessie takes some instructions from the official I mentioned for the Robinson pivot foot last night. And they will bring the ball up. Here's Kiana Dickey in the front court. Kiana passes it to Brittany Port. Port On the dribble, underneath to Jenna Morch. Morch puts it off the glass and in.
That's good.
It is 9-6 Warriors.
Something we did not see at all yesterday. The Warriors getting some points in the paint.
Warriors early advantage here. 2 minutes to go. A drive on the other end is no good. Rebound comes down, and it'll be a possession arrow between Molly Maloney and Jenna Morch. And this one will belong to the Warriors, and the Warriors will be bringing it up court with a 3-point lead. They trailed 20-2 after one quarter yesterday. After one quarter, it was 11-2. Bend was trailing in their game. Warriors with the ball. Jenna Cepas. I'm sorry, I keep calling the Warriors the home team. They are not. It is Bend with the ball. My apology again. I can barely hear myself this morning, and it's very confusing.
Travel.
A travel is called. It'll be a turnover for Bend, and the Warriors will get the ball, and the Warriors will inbound. Coming down to the end of the first quarter at 1:45. And Lebanon with the ball as Kiana Dickey will bring it up court. Kiana right at that big O at the center of the court here at Matthew Knight. Kiana for Ellie Phillips. Ellie tries to go inside. Instead, it's knocked away by Isaac. Michaela Isaac brings it all the way up court. Bounce pass on the wing. Ball knocked away momentarily, but they get it back. Jessa McClay dishes it outside for Lisa Sylvester. Sylvester is tied up momentarily by Brittany Port, and they're going to finally call Brittany for the foul. Brittany had the ball for a second and then lost it and reached back in and committed the foul. And Brittany will pick up her first foul. The Warriors have 3. Bend with 2 fouls here with just 1:17 remaining in the first quarter. And Bend will inbound as they inbound to Isaac. Isaac saves it, almost had it out of bounds. Instead, she saves it into the hands of Ellie Phillips. Ellie double teamed in the backcourt. Passes it ahead to Macy Benedict as she is fouled in a collision by Lisa Sylvester, who ran into her. So we'll be even at 3 fouls apiece. And with 1:08 remaining in the first quarter, the Warriors will inbound. As Ellie Phillips, just a few feet away from us here, right at the center of the scorer's table, will inbound in backcourt to Macy Benedict. Warriors up by 5 early, 11-6. Macy Benedict dribbling against Lisa Sylvester. Sylvester knocks it away, steals it, gets it. Sylvester will drive down court with Macy Benedict chasing her. Macy cuts her off, but she puts a shot up off the glass and in. And the Warriors bring it quickly up court, 11-8. Warriors with a 3-point lead. Ellie Phillips drives to the basket, puts up a little floater that won't go. Rebound. Phillips battles for the rebound and is on the floor.
And they call a jump ball, our 4th of the first quarter.
Another jump called.
Now here's checking into the game is Molly Aranda, who played pretty well in that 4th quarter yesterday morning, I guess it was.
Heading 4th quarter. Molly comes in for Jenna Morch as they will inbound Lebanon. Underneath to Port, tries an underhanded layup, but it's no good, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it will belong to Bend with 37 seconds remaining, almost 38, 37.8 seconds here in the first quarter. As they bring it up court, Lisa Sylvester into front court. Lisa dribbling against Macy Benedict. In the corner for Kramer. She will drive, has the shot partially blocked, and they'll call a foul on the inside. Someone reaching in on her shot as she attempted the layup. Macy Benedict will pick up that foul, and that's already her second. And it will be 4 team fouls for the Warriors, 3 for Bend, and that will be in the act of shooting. And Kendall Kramer will be shooting 2 with her team down by 3 here in the final seconds, 26 seconds in the first quarter. Hits the first, 11-9. Interesting that both teams faced a big deficit after one quarter yesterday. The Warriors down 20-2, Bend down 11-2.
Mm-hmm.
Ben came back to get within 2 points 3 times in the second half, and she hits both. Kendall Kramer, 5'5" junior, hits both shots, makes it 11-10. 11-10. Warriors with the lead. 25 seconds. See if they play for a final shot here of the first quarter. Macy Benedict will bring it into front court. Benedict for Jessie Cepas. Cepas right in front of us. Bounce pass back to Molly Aranda. Aranda holds the ball high, does not dribble. Dishes on the far side to Macy. Macy into the paint. And they will say she palmed the ball. Had a little bit of trouble getting by one of the defenders, and then to try to move around her, lifted that hand over the top of the ball, and the turnover will give the ball back to Ben with almost 8 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Down by 1. Can they get a final shot? They'll give it to Lisa Sylvester. Sylvester in the front court. 4 seconds. 3. Puts up a shot, and the miss is no good. The rebound knocked out of bounds at the buzzer. And the Warriors will escape this first quarter with a 1-point lead. After 1, Lebanon leads at 11-10. Consolation bracket this morning. The Lady Bears and the Warriors on KGAL.
What do 1 in 15 Oregonians have in common? Diabetes. It affects millions. Hereditary for some, preventable for others. Samaritan Diabetes Education has the tools and knowledge to help you prevent or control diabetes, improve your quality of life, and reduce your risk for other diseases through group classes, individualized appointments, and support groups. Contact your local Samaritan hospital for more information or link to their website from kgal.com or kshow.net. Samaritan Health Services, building healthier communities together.
Now, for a limited time, save $20 on radiator or transmission flushes at Canega Tire Factory. And if you're watching your budget, ask about the latest variety of quality used passenger and light truck tires. For over 50 years, you've trusted Canega to keep you and your family on the road, and Canega services just get better and better. From tires to struts, brakes to free battery checks, even propane for your barbecue and RV. Still at the Y in Lebanon, the place to buy your tires and more is still Canega Tire Factory.
Your Mid-Valley home of the Lebanon Warriors. News Talk 1580, KGAL, Lebanon, Albany, Corvallis.
Welcome back to the Palace on Franklin. I'm Brady Ray along with Scott Landgren. Second quarter today, the Warriors with a 1-point lead after 1, leading Bend 11-10. Bend falling to Hermiston yesterday. Warriors losing to Springfield. Springfield, the winner of 17 consecutive games at this tournament and the 2-time state defending champion. Bend with the first possession of the second quarter. They will miss their initial shot, and the Warriors will get the rebound. Here comes Ellie Phillips into front court. Ellie on the dribble. Ellie across court for Jenna Morch. Morch turns. Maybe took too many steps in that start, but she puts up a hook shot. No good. Jessie Sipos, though, is underneath to get the rebound. To Kiana Dickey on the outside. Back to Brittany, and Brittany Port will dribble into front court. Brittany back to Jessie Sipos, who comes out deep. Guarded by Bridie Burnham. Interesting first name, B-R-Y-D-I-E, Bridie Burnham. Brittany Port drives in and is tied up, but they'll say she traveled as she was then tied up by Michaela Lundy. It's interesting, there's Michaela Lundy and Michaela Sick. Michaela and Michaela.
That's very interesting.
For Bend. This is Lisa Sylvester in the front court, guarded by Brittany Port. Lisa has her pass intercepted by Kiana Dickey. Simply moved into the passing lane and stole it. Kiana into front court. Goes down low to Brittany and throws it out of bounds. Brittany on the left wing had a little opening. If Kiana had been able to hit her, might have gotten to the basket, but instead the pass a little bit off out of bounds. Turnover to Bend.
Lots of turnovers so far. Both teams with 6.
Double triangle!
Yesterday's game, Bend trailed by as many as 14. They trailed 16-2, 11-2 after one quarter, 16-2 into the second. Here's a shot for 3, and it is good, and Bend will take the lead as Michaela Lundy hits that 3-point shot, and Bend takes a 13-11 lead in the game. The Warriors, though, with the ball. Kiana Dickey for Jessie Sipos. Sipos goes into Morch, down low. She puts a shot up and in. Nice job. She got around Isaac. And that's an interesting battle between 2 6'2" players in the post. Here's Heidi Froelich. Froelich, they go in low, down to Burnham. Burnham shot, turns and misses, and Jenna Morch gets the rebound. Quick outlet. Brittany Port. Port drives against Froelich, puts a shot up, and Froelich will foul her. The shot no good, but Brittany Port will be getting 2 shots here, with the Warriors in a tie of 13 all and trying to break it with Brittany Port at the free throw line. If you're buying a car, consolidating bills, or paying for one of life's unexpected surprises, U.S. Bank has great rates on loans and lines of credit tailored to meet your needs. Stop in and see what U.S. Bank has to offer. U.S. Bank, serving you, member FDIC. Warriors trying to add to their lead here as Brittany Port hits. And does not hit the second, but Brittany 1 of 2. And the Warriors have a 1-point lead. Here's Heidi Froelich in the front court. Some very good point guards yesterday for Springfield, for the Warriors, and for Bend and Hurston. Shot is blocked underneath, and the Warriors get the rebound, or the Warriors get the ball and bring it down court. Several turnovers early in the game. Here are the official stats.
Oh, I got them right here, too.
Oh, you have them?
Yeah.
How many turnovers for both teams in the first quarter?
Well, Bend had 5 in the first, and Lebanon had 4.
Actually, less than I thought.
Yeah.
But the Warriors with the turnover there, so we're even. And they intercept the ball. The turnover by Ben. So back-to-back turnovers, and the Warriors wind up with the ball again as Kiana Dickey looks to Coach Marty Benedict for some advice on what to do. Gets a little bit of a screen for Jenna Morch, but passes to Jessie Cephas. Open for three. Jessie, a little off the mark. The shot. Jenna Morch with the rebound. Put it up, no good. Jenna battling again. And Jenna is going to be fouled, I believe, by Isaac. Michaela Isaac will pick up the foul, and that will be the 5th foul. So Ben now takes the advantage there. 5 fouls for Ben, 4 for the Warriors, and 5:14 remaining in the second quarter, first half of the first game today here at Matthew Knight Arena. Warriors with the ball. Brittany Port attacks from the baseline, gives it to Jenna Morch, and Morch puts up a shot, and they'll say she traveled. She had hoped that maybe she was going to pick up a foul from Michaela Isaac, but instead she travels. And the turnover will give the ball back to Ben. Back and forth game. Back and forth on turnovers. And back and forth on the score right now. 14-13 Warriors. Ben with the ball. Kramer for Froelich. In the far corner for Lundy. Down underneath. Isaac. Lundy on the far side. Starts a drive. Lundy traveled before she passed the ball away. Ran into one of the Warrior defenders right in the middle of the court. Threw the ball away, but traveled before she did so. So another turnover. And that margin that I thought was surprisingly low in the first quarter, I think is going to increase.
Yeah, I think this is the quarter you were thinking of. I mean, there's been a few, I would say at least 6 so far in the quarter, and we're barely halfway done.
Here's Kiana, who hands to Ellie Phillips. Ellie Phillips puts up a ball way too hard and way too high off the backboard, and Ben gets the rebound. Froelich to Lundy. Lundy dishes it back to Froelich. Froelich now on the far side. And the shot is taken from that. I can't see who gets that shot at the referee. It was Kramer.
I think it
missed
was
the shot. Came off no good. And the Warriors will inbound the ball. And maybe. Well, they say coming out of the game will be Marissa Hayes, and I'm not sure. They pointed to her hair.
The ref said that she had bobby pins in her hair.
Oh.
Can't have that.
You could hear that when he came by.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. This mic is quiet over here. You can't hear yourself, so you can hear everything else.
I'm sorry.
No,
I appreciate your switching. This is so much better over on this side.
You need to hear yourself more than I need to hear myself.
Thank you, Scott. I do appreciate that. It's much more relaxing here to be able to hear. May not be a good play-by-play, but I can hear it. I can critique myself. Jenna Morch underneath in a battle tries to give it to Macy Benedict. Instead, it is picked up by Lisa Sylvester and Ben. Here they go to the other end. Lisa Sylvester on the drive. Ball stolen away by Brittany Port. And let's see, they stop. And let's see what they're going to call. And Lisa Sylvester trying to steal the ball back from Brittany Port, who had stolen it. Lisa Sylvester is called for the foul. And the Warriors in backcourt will inbound. 6 fouls now for Ben, 4 for the Warriors. So the Warriors may get a 1-and-1 advantage early here. Still with a 1-point lead, 14-13, and 3:50 remaining in the second quarter. Not a lot of scoring here in the second quarter, but numerous turnovers.
Each team has 3 points.
Macy Benedict dishes on the outside for Jessica Smith in the ballgame. Brittany Port now has it. Port to Jenna Morch playing well outside. Morch starts a little bit of a drive, dishes it back to Kiana. Kiana now to Morch playing down low. Morch throws into the far corner and throws it away. And I'm not sure, as I look through the Ben coach, who she expected to be in that corner, Scott. There was no one there.
I think she thought Macy was still going to be over there, but Macy was cutting to the hoop. And they just got their signals crossed a little bit. Jenna pointed to her and said, yeah, that's my bad.
Here's Ben on offense, still down by 1 point as they try to pass it to Kramer, and they throw it away. Is it last touch? No, last touch by Brittany Port, so Ben will retain possession. As Kendall Kramer, KK, 5'5", junior, passes inbounds to Heidi Froelich, 3:16 remaining, still that 1 point advantage for Ben, or rather for the Warriors, but Ben with the ball. Here's Kendall Kramer. Kramer, guarded by Kiana Dickey, far side for Froelich. Froelich again starts to drive into the paint, puts up a floater that won't go, ball knocked away. Who's going to control it? Ben tries to control it, Froelich, but she throws it inbounds to Kiana Dickey. Dickey underhands to Jenna Morch. Morch looks for someone to pass to. Instead, she attacks straight ahead. Drives to the basket. Her shot, though, is blocked. Nice block by Molly Maloney. Maloney picks it up and passes it to Lisa Sylvester, and now with 2:44, it's still 14-13.
Still only 3 points for each team in the quarter. A horrible quarter for both, really.
Froelich passes on the far side. Froelich gets it back. Lisa Sylvester, far left side. Now to Molly Maloney playing out just inside the three-point arc. She gets the ball again. Maloney attacks to the basket. Jenna Morch puts her hands up, knocks the shot away, and knocks it off the body of Molly Maloney out of bounds, and the Warriors will get it back. Still leading 14-13.
Well,
What if it were the final score?
Well, that is the state championship last year was 16-7, but that was a stall tactic. This is just bad shooting and a lot of turnovers. At least the Warriors would be on the winning end of that, so I'd be okay with that score.
The Warriors will inbound. No pressure from either team in backcourt, so Kiana Dickey very leisurely brings it up court in the front court right in front of us. Brittany Port here on our side of the court, the left side for Macy Benedict down low. She'll drive to the basket, wanted to put up, but reaching in, and let's see if perhaps called for a foul or just no, she stepped out of bounds.
Well, and really, why would there be pressure? I mean, both offenses aren't exactly on fire right now. So, I mean, sit back in your defense and play defense.
So driving the baseline, Macy Benedict stepped out of bounds. Turnover gives the ball back to Ben. Here they come again. And again, they turn it over as Kendall Kramer tries to throw it down low to Bridie Burnham and throws it out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers, 14-13, 2:01 to go.
Right, at this rate, we're going to have more turnovers than points at halftime.
Kiana Dickey in the front court. Kiana on the far side for Macy Benedict. Benedict guarded by Kendall Kramer. Starts a drive, goes to the basket, puts up kind of a wild shot as it was contested by Burnham. And it was no good. Ben gets the rebound, and then traveling is Lisa Sylvester. We should have the video. My head is just going back and forth. Who's got the ball? Where is the ball?
Pretty much.
Brittany Port right in front of us. Right in front of us. Will inbound to Kiana Dickey. Kiana holds the ball. Guarded loosely by Lisa Sylvester. Now Lisa will move up on her. Kiana gets a little bit of a screen. Goes inside. Puts up a jump shot over some taller players. Nice shot, but it won't go. And the rebound will come to Bridie Burnham. To Lisa Sylvester. Here comes Ben. Down by what? Tell me at home. I'm not going to tell you here.
Well, you don't need to tell.
In the far corner. Here's Burnham driving to the basket against Morch. The shot is no good. May have been partially blocked. I don't know if she got a hand on the ball, but there was not a good shot. Here's Benedict. Benedict for two. Oh, my goodness, she hit it.
We have points, Ray. We have some points here in the quarter.
16-13, a quick release. Inside the arc on the left side. A nice jump shot by Macy Benedict, and the Warriors lead by 3, 16-13. They tie up on the far side of the court from us. Jessica McClay, 2 Warriors on her, and she bounces it off the feet of one of the defenders out of bounds. So Jessica now will inbound on an empty side of the court. Virtually no one either on the lower end of the seats nor all the way up. There's one couple seated over there. Maybe they want to be alone.
I guess they did. Well, they have the whole section to themselves over there.
A rooting section.
You could sit anywhere you want.
All the way to the top. They're the only couples. Bend with the ball and down by 3. Lisa Sylvester dishes it underneath for Maloney. Maloney back outside. Now Lisa Sylvester again with the ball. Lisa down low on the low post. They'll go outside for Kendall Kramer, and Kendall hits for 3. And Bend has tied the game at 16. Kendall Kramer with 7 points in the game. She likes that right side. She hit 2 inside the arc, and this time just outside the arc from the right side.
That must be her sweet spot over there.
16-16, 17 seconds to go. Here's Jenna Morch on the drive, and she runs into Bridie Burnham. And let's see if the foul is on Jessica McClay. She and Bridie were surrounding Jenna Morch. And I saw Jenna run right into to Bridie. Bridie was moving, but Jessica got her on the way in. Jessica McClay. So the foul on Jessica, 7th foul.
1-1 here for the Warriors.
Jenna Morch releases and hits and breaks the tie. 17-16. Will the Warriors have the halftime lead? 13.8 seconds remaining. The Warriors were down big time at the half to Springfield yesterday. Second one is good. 18-16. Warriors. And the official calls timeout. And again, he points, is it the hair again of this Kendall?
No, Lebanon was trying to substitute, but they didn't get her up to the table in time.
That's who she's talking about, the young lady sitting here at the scorer's table. And Ben throws it away with 7 seconds left. The Warriors with a 2-point advantage. Jesse Cephas will check in, along with Ellie Phillips, Kiana Dickey,
Jessica Smith down there,
and Libby Haney in the ball game. The 5 Warriors. Just a couple of seconds. Dickey with a shot at the buzzer, just a little bit short. Nice release. Did a good job of elevating again over some taller players, but just a little short on that shot. And the Warriors have a halftime lead at 18-16. Yesterday, well, we'll tell you, we'll take a timeout here immediately. They were down big time, 20-2 after one quarter, down big at the half. But today, we expected a fairly even game, and it certainly is. 18-16, Warriors lead the Lava Bears at the half. Warrior basketball will continue this morning on KGAL.
Are you thinking about getting new windows but aren't excited about spending 3 to 4 hours with a pushy salesperson from out of town? Hi, this is Brian at Smith Glass. We offer double and triple pane windows with a lifetime warranty for much less than those Portland or Seattle guys. Plus, we're your neighbors. Our salespeople are friendly and helpful. Visit us today on Southwest 3rd in Corvallis, or at the foot of the Line Street Bridge in Albany, or on the web at smith-glass.com.
On the cutting edge since 1945, Smith Glass Service.
If you'd like to do it yourself or need helpful advice doing it, your neighborhood Ace Hardware and Contractor Center can help. Economy Supply Building Center has been that helpful place for over 58 years. Economy Supply Building Center, where Highway 34 becomes Tangent Street in Lebanon.
KGAL.
A rather muddled second quarter for both teams. We'll see the turnovers as one of the nice things is the OSAA provides you with instant stats when the quarter is done. I mean, just like that.
Oh, they have a printer there ready to go.
How do they get the stats that quickly, total them all, and pass them out? We already have the stats for the second quarter, so we'll come back and give you those halftime stats. At halftime, the Warriors lead at 18-16. Let's take a break.
Staying on top of your savings can be like staying on top of a mechanical bull or an extreme ski slope. But U.S. Bank makes saving easy with Start. Savings today and rewards tomorrow lets you save slow.
Yes.
Or fast. Save $1,000, earn a $50 U.S. Bank Rewards Visa card. Keep the balance for a year and get another $50.
Awesome.
Start today at any U.S. Bank or usbank.com/start. All of us serving you. U.S. Bank. Conditions apply. See the Start program agreement or a banker for details. Deposit products offered by U.S. Bank N.A. member FDIC.
It rose up out of the asphalt, pointing to the sky. Its razor-sharp point could have slayed a dragon. It was like a dagger, like a...
Yeah, it looks like you just ran over a nail. But don't worry, here at Les Schwab, every tire comes with a kind of lifetime protection most other places don't give you, like free flat repairs and more, plus a great price. That's our best tire value promise.
Duly noted.
Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952. It's the spring tire sale, one of our biggest sales of the year, now through April 30th.
1580 KGAL.
Welcome back. Halftime here at the Palace at Franklin. I'm Radio Ray along with Scott Landgren here for the early morning game. And so far, well, not good. So far, so.
well, it is good. I mean, the Warriors are up.
Okay,
so
we're
we
talking about the lead. So far, so good.
Other than that, no, the game's been kind of ugly.
Not a quality ball game, but the Warriors with the lead at the half, 18-16 over Bend. The Warriors losing to Springfield yesterday. Bend losing to Hermiston. And the Warriors and Bend hoping to play on in this tournament, meet tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Meet the winner of the other consolation game today, which will follow this one, and that will be West Albany losing to Corvallis last night in the final game of the evening. Corvallis moves on, and Corvallis will face Willamette. And the Warriors move on to a consolation game following ours today against Milwaukee. The other game this evening will match up, let's see, it will be Willamette and Corvallis and Springfield and Hermiston. And Springfield blasted Hermiston by about 40 points earlier this year, so you just know they're in the championship game. It may be an interesting matchup with Willamette and Corvallis. Willamette had a very good shooting night last night.
Yeah, and Corvallis, pulled the upset in a not great shooting night. Both teams were, around 30%, I think. But, I think the second semifinal is going to be the definite better of the two. Springfield's just going to, I think, just have their way with Hermiston and just be in the championship. And, I'm not sure. Corvallis may be able to pull that upset of Willamette. I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
It depends. Willamette usually is a very good shooting team, and they shot very well last night. Yeah. West just had an off night. They had a terrible night shooting.
Did they?
I'm not sure. I should have the percentage here in one of the stats from the games, but it was very poor. They just could not hit outside shots.
Yeah.
They basically were scoring their points from the free throw line. They only had one lead in the game, just once. Well, they led by one, then they got the lead on another possession. They led by 3. That was the biggest lead, but it only lasted couple of minutes at the most that they led in the ball game.
Yeah.
And if Willamette shoots that well, and Corvallis did not shoot well either, really.
No.
They won the game.
No, I listened to it on the radio for a bit, and it sounded like both teams were struggling.
Well, why don't we see if we can get some stats in before we take another break here this morning?
All right, yes, no problem. Well, let's see here. The points in the second quarter were 7-6 in favor of Lebanon. The turnovers, they each had 7 in the quarter. So Bend had more turnovers than the points in that quarter. That's not good, Rick. That's just not good.
They each had 7 turnovers in the quarter? I thought maybe Bend took the advantage there, but I guess it was, we were saying, back and forth.
It was
turnover,
back and forth. Let's see, total turnovers, Bend has 12. The Warriors have 11. So,
and again, that's not nearly what I would expect now, Scott.
No, but these are the official stats here. So
right. Okay.
I'm not going to argue.
All right.
With them,
All right.
Yep. In the first half, Bend shot 30%. They were 6 of 20 from the field. 2 of 3 from beyond the arc, 67%, and 2 of 2 at the free throw line. The Warriors were 5 of 21, so they were 24% from the field. Much better than their 17% or 16% yesterday, which is saying something. They also were 2 of 3 from three-point range, and they were 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 75%. The Warriors out-rebounded Bend 16-15. Bend had 5 assists to only 4 for the Warriors. Bend was led with 9 points by Kendall Kramer. She also had, 4 rebounds. 3 points for Michaela Lundy, and Lisa Sylvester had 2 for Bend. For the Warriors, Jenna Morch had 8 points and 4 rebounds in the first half. Macy Benedict with 6 points and 3 rebounds. 4 points for Brittany Port, and that's it. Only 3 Warriors have scored in the ballgame to make up their 18 points. Lebanon 4-2 advantage in the paint. Both teams have 5 points off of turnovers. Second chance points, Ben leads that 4-1. And the fast break points are tied at 2. And let me see here, bench points. Ben has 5 bench points. The Warriors have none. The score was tied 3 times, and the lead changed twice.
Not many people here this morning for this matchup, as you might imagine, at the early morning. What really surprises me is the lack of students. The students sit behind the baskets. And yesterday with games a little bit later, the games that we covered and on both stations on KSHO and KGAL were rather well attended by students.
Yeah.
But both of those sections right now are completely empty behind both baskets. Now, whether some of the students have moved over, I do see some across from us, Scott.
Yeah.
Appear to be younger, but they might be from another team. That might be the next team playing.
Well, that's Milwaukee, yeah.
Is it? Can you see the?
Yeah, one of their sweatshirts says Milwaukee.
Yeah, I do see that. So they're not one of the students. There's nobody here representing the students. Tougher for the parents to get here this morning, and it's a very quiet atmosphere.
It is very quiet.
So let's take a break right now. At halftime, the Warriors do have the lead, 18-16. See if we can hang on. We'd be glad to be back here at 9 o'clock tomorrow for the Consolation Championships. Bend played very well in the second half yesterday. They were down by 14 points at one point, 16-2 in the game. And they trailed several throughout the second half, but 3 times they got within 2, made runs on Hermiston. So kind of expect this one to go down to the wire at the half. Warriors by 2, 18-16. Let's take this time out.
If your washer, dryer, stove, or fridge are stone cold dead, then who are you going to call? Like New Appliance at 541-259 at 1131, of course. You see, Like New Appliance is a Mid-Valley's premier recycler, creating like new appliances from your abandoned, lifeless metal rejects. Do your recycling part. Ask for a free discarded appliance pickup today by calling 259 at 1131. That's 541-259 at 1131 for Like New Appliance.
Delene Myers and Remax Integrity of Albany are 2 names you can always count on. Remax was built on integrity and is dedicated to service. Delene Myers is dedicated to assisting you with those same 2 qualities, integrity and service. Count on Delene for any real estate-related needs. Delene Myers would like you to know she is proud to assist you with your real estate needs through Remax Integrity of Albany.
1580 KGAL.
Come back for the second half here as the Bend players have rejoined their bench. They are right next to us here at Matthew Knight Arena. I'm Brady Ray along with Scott Landron. 18-16 Warriors here at halftime. Yesterday at the half, the Warriors were trailing Springfield by a score of 38-7. 7, 38-7. And in the third quarter, they were outscored by a score of 28-6. So it was a tough time going into the fourth quarter. None of the starters came back for Springfield in that fourth quarter. The Warriors did outscore Springfield 20-5 in the fourth. So the 71-33 final margin does not tell you the dominance of Springfield in that game. But they have done it to everyone. They have Mercedes Russell, who is noted as the top recruit in the nation out of high school and already committed to Tennessee, did so before the season started. She put on a good show yesterday. And again, one of the stats that was key, and I didn't realize this until looking at it again today, the Warriors 4 of 26 from three-point land yesterday, which meant that they stayed outside the whole game to shoot because they could not get it inside against Mercedes Russell.
Well, that's true. They couldn't.
Not only the 29 points, but what she did to the Warriors' offensive tactic really changed the score of that game. Here's the Warriors to start the second half. Macy Benedict out for Kiana Dickey. Kiana Dickey will swing it to the left side to Ellie Phillips. Phillips back to Kiana, playing at center, the center of the court. Guarded by Heidi Froelich. That is an interesting matchup. Again, two good point guards for the teams on the floor here this morning. Here's Benedict, and Benedict is fouled on a reach-in by Kendall Kramer, and there is the first foul of the second half. It will belong to number... Oh, Heidi Froelich. Wasn't it Kendall Kramer guarding? I may have been away from the ball, actually. It was. It had to be.
Must have been.
It was not on the ball. It had to be with Froelich and Kiana Dickey battling for position. So Heidi Froelich does get the foul, the first of the second half.
Jenna.
A shot by Jenna Morch is no good from the outside. Is not taking a lot of outside shots. Misses that one. The ball on the floor. And coming down with the rebound is Bend and reaching in. I think Jenna Morch. No. That would go against Macy. Macy with the foul. Just underway here in the second half. This morning we will be followed by the West Albany-Milwaukee game that we broadcast on 920 KSHO, our sister station. If you'd like to join them after this game. Bend on their first possession of the second half. Shot no good by Isaac, but Molly Maloney gets the rebound. She puts it up no good, and a battle for the rebound is knocked away underneath, and let's see who pushed it out of bounds. I think Jenna Morch trying to get the rebound. Touched it last, and Bend will have it. Bend will be at our end of the floor for their offensive possession here in the second half. Speaking of the floor, ball on the floor as Froelich and Kiana Dickey battle for possession, and they will call the walk against Froelich, who had the possession of the ball, and the Warriors will inbound. So a turnover.
That was a good job by Kiana again. She got on the ground. She forced the turnover there.
Kiana brings it into front court. Again, neither team applying pressure in the backcourt. Kiana trying to get around a little bit of a screen, does not do so. Passes to Macy Benedict on the right side. Macy, one dribble, holds up, and dishes to Kiana across court now in the far corner to Ellie Phillips. Ellie starts a drive along the baseline, puts up a little jumper, maybe partially blocked. Ben gets the rebound. Kendall Kramer quickly in transition. Kendall guarded by Jessica Smith. Jessica puts her hand up to try to block the shot, and they'll say that she got part of the body of Kendall Kramer, and Kendall will go to the line. 18-16 seems to be the score of favor here in this quarter.
Yeah, we're on the way again here. We're 90 seconds into the quarter, and neither team has scored.
Putting up the shot is Kendall Kramer, and Kendall will hit, make it 18-17. Want the latest information on your favorite high school teams? Log on to OSAA.org and the OSAA Score Center. The OSAA Score Center has schedules, scores, and official rankings for all member schools. Shot no good in all team sports. OSAA.org, you'll find information on brackets, maps, broadcast schedules, historical records. For more information, visit OSAA.org. Macy Benedict on a drive, dishes it outside for Morch. Morch puts a shot up, was a little off the mark. The rebound comes down, the ball stolen by Ellie Phillips. She puts up a hook shot, no good. And the rebound goes to Molly Maloney. Warriors missed a couple of chances at some shots close to the basket. Ben with the ball. Isaac against Morch puts up a shot a little bit short. Morch did a good job of putting those hands up, blocking her vision. Warriors with the ball. Kiana Dickey into front court. Kiana cross for Phillips. Phillips puts a good move on the defender, gets low on the baseline, puts up an underhanded scoop, no good. Morch battles for the rebound with Kendall Kramer. And the ball will still belong to the Warriors. No, it will not. It will belong to Ben as they now give Ben the ball, and the Warriors retreat to the other end. And Ben will bring the ball up court. 18-17. Warriors with the lead. Third quarter here in the first game this morning. Here's Froelich. Froelich on the far side. His shot is up and in by Jessica McClay. They give her 2? Yes, they did. He's just inside the three-point arc. 19-18. Ben with the lead. Ben gets the lead back. Warriors, though, with the ball. Kiana Dickey stops the dribble and throws to Macy Benedict playing on the right side. With the left hand, starts the dribble. Cut off in the paint, tries to go down low to Morch, manages to get the ball to her. Morch has to throw it back outside for Benedict. Dickey open for three. Yeah!
Just drained it.
21-19. Macy Benedict on a pass to Kiana Dickey, who hit the three. Here's Ben attacking. Ben underneath, wide open with the shot. Bridie Burnham. The Warriors did not get back quickly enough, and they had the numbers. Burnham was all alone under the basket.
Yeah, good job of passing there by the Lava Bears.
Kiana Dickey with the ball, 21-21. Tied again. Dickey throws it to Morch. Morch drives the baseline. Cut off again by Molly Maloney. Back to Kiana inside the paint to Phillips. Phillips on the right side to Morch. Playing just inside the arc. Morch passes to Phillips, and Phillips brings it back, and now they go underneath to Morch again, who turns, puts up a hook shot off the mark. Ball off the glass. Back to Morch, and she puts it back up and in.
Way to stick with it, Jenna.
Was a little bit wide of the basket. The ball came right off the glass from there and right back to her like a nice pass.
Yeah, it was.
Heidi Froelich in the backcourt almost has it knocked away by the Warriors. Bridie Burnham.
Starting to pressure a little bit more in the quarter.
Froelich pulls up for a jumper from the foul line and hits, and we're tied again at 23. So more scoring here. 3:57 to go.
An offensive explosion, you could say, Ray.
From what we saw of comparative scores, it's always scary, as you said before the game, but we expected this to be a battle. Here's Jenna Morch on the inside, almost lost it outside for Smith for two, off the iron, no good. The rebound to Heidi Froelich. Froelich wants to run, drives against Kiana Dickey, is cut off by Dickey. Outside for Kramer for three. Look out, I thought that was going in. Looked good from here.
It did.
Here's Kendall Kramer with the rebound, puts up an underhanded layup, no good, gets her own rebound somehow on an air ball, and Kendall starts another drive, goes to the basket again, puts up a runner, no good. The rebound to Maloney, the shot blocked by Jenna Morch, and Kiana Dickey gets the results of that block. Kiana in transition to the basket, bounce pass to Morch, hook shot, no good.
Too hard.
Took it from the left side and threw it right over the rim. Rebounded on the right side by Bend and Kendall Kramer. And whistle stops play here, and let's see, we have a timeout. Timeout for the Warriors, so we'll take our timeout. Here's the basketball deal this morning. 3:06 remaining in the third quarter. 23 all. Lebanon and the Lava Bears will be back on KGAL.
Staying on top of your savings can be like staying on top of a mechanical bull or an extreme ski slope. But U.S. Bank makes saving easy with Start. Savings today and rewards tomorrow lets you save slow.
Yes.
Or fast. Save $1,000, earn a $50 U.S. Bank Rewards Visa card. Keep the balance for a year and get another $50.
Awesome.
Start today at any U.S. Bank or usbank.com/start. All of us serving you. U.S. Bank. Conditions apply. See the Start program agreement or a banker for details. Deposit products offered by U.S. Bank N.A. member FDIC.
It was as wide as the Grand Canyon, as deep as the Mariana Trench. I plunged into the chasm, into the endless abyss, into the...
Actually, you just drove into a pothole. But don't worry, here at Les Schwab, every tire comes with a kind of lifetime protection most other places don't give you, like free flat repairs and more, plus a great price. That's our best tire value promise.
Good to know.
Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952. It's the spring tire sale, one of our biggest sales of the year, now through April 30th.
1580 KGAL.
Tied at 23, 3:06 remaining in the third quarter this morning. First game of the day here at Matthew Knight Arena, matching Bend and the Lebanon Warriors, both being defeated yesterday in their first round games. Molly Maloney down low for McClay, back outside to Froelich, guarded of course by Kiana Dickey. Dickey again playing very good defensive basketball today. Here's Lisa Sylvester on the far side. Lisa back out for Isaac. Michaela Isaac starts a little drive in the paint, dishes it back outside for McClay, and she hits for three. 26-23. That would be the biggest Bend lead of the ball game.
Yeah.
3 points, 26-23. 2:28 remaining. Warriors with the ball. Brittany Port starts a little drive, tries to go inside, down low. Jessica Smith is it. And the ball stolen away on a pass from Jessica. Froelich has it. Froelich attacks the basket, knocks down knocked down Heidi Phillips, but there was no call. She missed the shot. I think one way or the other, either a charge or a block, but no call.
Yeah.
And Ben got the rebound, and I thought that it was going to be a charge. I said, the Warriors not able to block that shot, and they hit again, and I didn't see who hit that one, 28-23, as I was blocked momentarily. 28-23, and Bend extends their lead to 5. They had a couple of good runs in the second half against Hermiston yesterday, but fell short. Here's Jessica Smith down low. Ball blocked by Molly Maloney. And the rebound will come to Bend. Into the hands of Michaela Isaac. Gives it to Froelich. Froelich brings it up court. Underneath Isaac. Isaac driving against Jessica Smith. Morch is on the bench momentarily, and they're trying to take advantage of a little bit of height, and they do as Isaac hits that shot, and the lead is 7, and the Warriors are in trouble. Here's the ball stolen again by Ben. Lisa Sylvester. Dickey tries to block, and she gets it. She blocks the shot and knocks it out of bounds. That was a great defensive play by Kiana Dickey, who got back for the block. She got the ball. You can hear the Bend coach standing next to me and the officials talking, and the coach says she got the ball, right? And he's right.
Yeah.
She did.
It was clean.
Here's a shot by Bend on the inbound. No good. So the Warriors need to cut into the 7-point advantage and do it quickly. Bend on a big run here as they have taken the lead in the ball game, getting some distance. Here's Macy Benedict, an underhanded hook that is no good, and the rebound comes to Bend, and they will run again. The Warriors need defensive stops, and they need several of them now, and they need some offense, which they have not been able to generate. The first really good output of offense today from Bend in these last couple of minutes. Bend with the ball, far corner. McClay for Isaac Froelich. Froelich starts a drive against Brittany Port. Goes towards the basket, puts it up and in. Count it, look out. 9-point lead, 32-23. And she was fouled. Heidi Froelich is fouled. That will be the third Lebanon foul, the first, only one foul rather, for Bend in this half. And a 3-point possibility here from Heidi Froelich, and she does not hit. In and out. And the Warriors get the rebound. Macy Benedict in the front court for Brittany Port. Back outside to Macy. Macy guarded by Heidi Froelich with the left hand, looking for a little bit of an opening, a little screen, gets it now. Cut off. Passes it back. The shot is up and in by Carly Newberg. Carly checked into the game, and boy, they needed some offense, and she hit it on a 2-point shot.
They sure did, Ray, and now they need to stop to end the quarter.
32-25, just 8 seconds remaining, but the Warriors down by 7. Lisa Sylvester, will they get the final shot? Here's Isaac on the outside. Passes it down low to McClay, and a block. No foul at the buzzer, maybe a block by Ellie Phillips on that shot. She certainly cut her off from the basket and prevented the basket. But Bend has the lead. A good offensive spurt in the last couple of minutes by Bend. This would have been an even ball game. Got a 9-point advantage. It stands at 7 at the end of 3. The Warriors will need to find their offensive punch in that fourth quarter. 3 gone today. Bend 32, Warriors 25. We'll be back on KGAL.
Now, for a limited time, save $20 on radiator or transmission flushes at Canega Tire Factory. And if you're watching your budget, ask about the latest variety of quality used passenger and light truck tires. For over 50 years, you've trusted Canega to keep you and your family on the road. And Canega services just get better and better. From tires to struts, brakes to free battery checks, even propane for your barbecue and RV. Still at the Y in Lebanon, the place to buy your tires and more is still Canega Tire Factory.
Lassen RV in Albany has the new RV models on the lot now, ready for you to buy. Lassen RV Service Department has a new truckload of parts and accessories on sale just in time for fall fix-up. From changing a light bulb to rebuilding your entire RV. No job is too big or too small for Lassen RV in Albany, where friends send their friends.
Your Mid-Valley home of the Lebanon Warriors. News Talk 1580, KGAL, Lebanon, Albany, Corvallis.
Welcome back to the Palace on Franklin. I'm Ray Ray along with Scott Landgren. Consolation game today. The Warriors had the lead through most of the game, and at worst they were even, but suddenly Bend went on an outburst at the end of the third quarter, take a 9-point lead. It's 7 now as we start the fourth quarter. And the ball blocked away from the Warriors, but they get it back as Carly Newberg chases it down. Carly had the only real basket outside
Are you thinking about getting new windows but aren't excited about spending 3 to 4 hours with a pushy salesperson from out of town? Hi, this is Brian at Smith Glass. We offer double and triple pane windows with a lifetime warranty for much less than those Portland or Seattle guys. Plus, we're your neighbors. Our salespeople are friendly and helpful. Visit us today on Southwest 3rd in Corvallis or at the foot of the Line Street Bridge in Albany or on the web at smith-glass.com.
On the cutting edge since 1945, Smith Glass Service.
Good, tasty food. That's why Bing's Kitchen has been a lunch and dinner favorite for over 40 years. Choose Chinese or American meals that can satisfy the entire family or a gathering of up to 40 people on the South Santiam Highway in Lebanon. Choose Bing's Kitchen, where the food simply tastes best.
Here's a shot by the Warriors, no good. Jenna Morch gets the rebound, no good. Rebound comes to Jesse Cepas. Cepas tries a shot and really did not get a good look at the basket. Bounced it off the glass and into the hands of Ben and Heidi Froelich. The Warriors really just did not get a good shot. They missed a couple, but none of them really were good looks at the basket. Here's a long shot for three, no good. Rebound to the Warriors.
Sound resumed.
By Jessica McClay. Dickey down low, driving to the basket.
And there's a foul.
Driving to the basket is
Jesse Cepas.
Number 32. It is Jesse Cepas. And Jessie will go to the line, and she will shoot two with her team down 2 and 4:35 to go. The Warriors down by 9. Got back here within 2. And can Jesse Cepas make it closer? Boy, our computer is really doing strange things. Hits it down by 1. Can the Warriors tie?
I can see why you have a rivalry with the computers, because they do things like this sometimes, huh?
The music was great.
It really added to the excitement, I think.
And the horn, I don't know where they would come from. That'll have to be explained to me. Here's Jesse off the mark on the second one, and really off the mark. An air ball off to the side of the basket. And Jesse will come out.
At least she did get one to pull the Warriors to within 1.
As Jesse comes out, Catherine Zahner will check in for the Warriors. And they put on some pressure in the backcourt, and Kiana Dickey knocks the ball away. Kiana, yesterday, a tough day, but played the best defense that she could, and a quiet defense because Springfield was scoring, but not because of any deficiency on Kiana's part, who played Ashley Ritchie very well, and she is a good point guard for Springfield. Kiana Dickey is a very, very talented young player, and Kiana is just a junior back next year. So the Warriors get the ball back after a turnover by Ben, and the Warriors will have a chance to take the lead down by 1. The Warriors, Brittany Port put a little shoulder into one of the defenders, no call. Gets it down low to Morch, and Morch gets a little too quick sometimes on those shots. Too quick a release. She's got the size, just needs to set and get the ball up.
A little bit more of a soft touch sometimes. She goes up hard also.
Bend with the ball. Ball into the paint. Knocked away by the Warriors. And finally, Ellie Phillips picks it up, and the Warriors will have another chance to take the lead. Halfway point of the fourth quarter, down by 1. On the far side and picking up her feet and traveling with the ball, Catherine Zahner, a little too anxious to get to the basket after getting that ball.
Well, yeah, she caught the ball and saw there was an open lane and just didn't dribble it.
Wanted to get there as quickly as possible. It was too fast. Knocked away by Kiana Dickey. It's on the floor, and it'll be a possession arrow as Ellie Phillips and Kendall Kramer tie up, but it will still belong to Ben. Kiana with the knockaway. And timeout. Timeout called by Ben. So let's see if we can take a break here. We need it. Here's the situation. 3:55 remaining in the game. 32-31. Ben with a 1-point advantage, and we'll be back at 1580 KGAL.
Staying on top of your savings can be like staying on top of a mechanical bull or an extreme ski slope. But U.S. Bank makes saving easy with Start. Savings today and rewards tomorrow lets you save slow.
Yes.
Or fast. Save $1,000, earn a $50 U.S. Bank Rewards Visa card. Keep the balance for a year and get another $50.
Awesome.
Start today at any U.S. Bank or usbank.com/start. All of us serving you. U.S. Bank. Conditions apply. See the Start program agreement or a banker for details. Deposit products offered by U.S. Bank N.A. member FDIC.
It was as wide as the Grand Canyon, as deep as the Mariana Trench. I plunged into the chasm, into the endless abyss, into the...
Actually, you just drove into a pothole. But don't worry, here at Les Schwab, every tire comes with a kind of lifetime protection most other places don't give you, like free flat repairs and more, plus a great price. That's our best tire value promise.
Good to know.
Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952. It's the spring tire sale, one of our biggest sales of the year, now through April 30th.
1580 KGAL.
While we were going, Kiana Dickey hit a short jumper to give the Warriors a 1-point lead. A shot by Ben, no good. The ball battled for underneath, and we may get a foul and over the back reach here. And the foul will go against Molly Maloney, and that will be on Ben, the battle underneath the basket. It's Ben that picks up the foul. Kiana Dickey hit a short jumper just before we came back to give the Warriors a 1-point lead of 33-32. 3:24 remaining in the game.
And it's really been Kiana's defense. She's been getting her hands everywhere, getting some steals, and then she hits the jumper to give the Warriors the lead. 3 minutes and 15 seconds away.
Kiana has the ball here. We'll dish it to Jenna Morch, playing well outside now, not playing down low. She starts a drive, kicks it back outside. Brittany Pork, Ellie Phillips. Phillips with the left hand, she starts a drive into the paint. Now decides to come back to Kiana Dickey, outside playing on the left side. She starts to the dribble. Turns against Heidi Froelich, gets a little bit of an opening, wants to bounce pass underneath, goes off the feet of one of the Bend players. And it will still be Lebanon ball out of bounds. Lebanon's possession here, their offensive basket is at the far end from us in this half. As we said at the scorers table here at Matthew Knight Arena, Kiana Dickey will inbound with 2:53 remaining. She gets it to Morch. Morch has a look at the basket, and she is fouled. As reaching in and grabbing her as she tries the shot is Michaela Isaac. And Jenna Morch will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Isaac will pick up her 3rd foul. 14 fouls on Ben, 3 on the Warriors. Just 2:51 remaining in the game. Neither team may really get an advantage from the free throw line here unless we really start fouling in. And Jenna Morch hits the shot.
You know, that's been the one thing that's been great about this game. Nobody's really been in foul trouble. The Warriors had 4 in the first, only 3 so far, and Bend only had 7 in the first. So.
And Jenna Morch connects on 2.
That's good. These good free throws extending the lead for the Warriors.
35-32, and then a reach in that probably will go against Ellie Phillips at the far end.
But I'm okay with that because they have fouls to give and they're being aggressive.
14 fouls apiece now. Ellie did commit the foul.
They still have 2 more.
2:49 remaining.
Oh, almost a steal.
Warriors, who were down by 9, now find themselves up by 3. A good run for them. And a timeout is called again by Ben. So let's take a timeout here. The Warriors trying to get to the consolation championships tomorrow morning. Down by 9, now up by 3. 35-32, 2:42 remaining in the game. Let's come back in 30 seconds.
Eye-popping graphics on premium fabrics. That's what you'll wear from Northwest Apparel and Graphics. Businesses like Albany's Furniture and Beds, Buckmaster Plumbing, and Rhodes Warden have trusted Northwest Apparel and Graphics for their new appearance. Now you can too, and for a lot less than you'd expect. From vinyl signs and proverbs to screen printing and custom embroidery, Northwest Apparel and Graphics can do it all. No minimum orders for home or business. Learn more by calling 541-259-4545 for Northwest Apparel and Graphics.
KGAL.
But
they were cold in the first half too, so.
I guess we are back. We are not going to take the 60-second break, and I believe we are back here on KGAL. Thank you for joining us this morning. We appreciate you being here for Warrior basketball. Thank all of the sponsors who have made these playoff games possible, including, again, I thank Mitch Benedict of U.S. Bank and U.S. Bank for their longtime support of OSAA activities. And Mitch Benedict, who is the brother to Marty, and of course wants to support the Warriors and wishes them the best.
Yes, of course.
And Mitch Benedict from U.S. Bank and the 2 branches in Corvallis. Here's Ben on the possession. They give it to Kramer. Kramer starts a drive, puts up a floater, and she's got it. She can shoot nicely.
That was the first points for Bend in the quarter. It was a 10-0 run to start for the Warriors.
35-34. The Warrior lead is 1, and it should be a great finish. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Ellie Phillips with the ball on the other end of the floor from us. Ellie behind the back dribble, gives the left hand, now switches. Jenna Morch playing out at the top of the arc. Jenna starts a drive to the basket. And she is fouled on the way in, and will they give her the continuation? I think they will, as she was on her way to shoot.
I think so. Yeah,
2 shots.
That counted had she made it. Big free throws here for Jenna, who just hit 2.
Yeah, she just hit 2 about a moment ago, and place quiet, but that's because there's nobody here, and she hits the shot.
That is true.
It's not out of respect for Jenna. It's the fact that they're not here.
That is correct.
36-34. Warrior lead is 2. You feel better about a three-point advantage. Neither team has really been able to hit three-pointers often today.
Yeah. Each team has 3 in the game, 3 of 5.
Jenna, 3 in a row for her, and it looks good, and it is 37-34, a three-point advantage for the Warriors. Coming down to the 2-minute mark. Warriors put a little pressure in the backcourt. Ben breaks it, gets into front court. Looking for an opening. Molly Maloney goes down low to Isaac. Isaac is going to turn against shorter Ellie Phillips, puts it up and in. They took advantage of the height as Isaac, just a little bit taller than Ellie Phillips, was able to extend the arms and put that ball up underneath and draw the team back within 1, 37-36, a minute 39 to go. Key possession for the Warriors. Jenna Morch playing with her feet right on that three-point arc. Again, starts a drive, dishes it back outside for Macy. Macy will come back to Kiana Dickey, playing on the right side, well outside the arc. She starts a drive. Kiana tries a bounce pass underneath to Morch. It is stolen by Isaac. Isaac on the run, all alone to the basket, puts it up. No good, missed the layup. Ellie Phillips has it go off her hands, back to Isaac, and Isaac loses control to Macy Benedict. Benedict to Kiana Dickey, and timeout is called.
Wow. A lot just happened there, Ray.
Timeout called by the Warriors. Boy, the Warriors escape. Isaac had a great look at the basket for 2 points and simply missed the shot. She was alone.
Sometimes you psych yourself out when you have an alone going up for a layup, and I think that's what she did there.
Ellie Phillips was trailing her and on the other end of the basket. Then the ball went off Phillips' hands, and I thought actually hit the stick for the basket. Must have come off one of the players. It remained in play, bounced around several times, and the Warriors finally got it back. They will have the possession with 1:13 to go and a 1-point lead. A reminder from Les Schwab Tires, they know buying tires today means more than just price. It is service, selection, quality, and value. That's why dollar for dollar, tire for tire, Les Schwab is the tire store to trust. Les Schwab Tires, proud sponsor of the OSAA Championships, doing the right thing since 1952, and replacing my 2 front tires about 2 weeks ago. Thank you, Les Schwab, because I paid for it. Thank you for 2 good tires on the front of the Pittsmobile. Warriors will inbound. They've got to keep possession here and try to get a basket if they can to force the hand of Ben. Kiana Dickey with the ball. Benedict on the far side. Little drive inside the circle. Now comes back outside. Kiana hands it to Ellie Phillips. Phillips will drive to the right side of the court. Dish it to Brittany Port. And Brittany reaching in is Kendall Kramer. And Ben will go to the strategy of... No, that's only the 6th foul. I thought that was... I was thinking that was 7. That's 6.
They still might here, though. I mean, they're down by 1 with 57.6, and the Warriors don't have to shoot.
See how long they will take here before they foul. Warriors open. Ellie Phillips open, starts a drive to the basket, underhand, up, and she can go.
I mean, it's an easy layup. Shoot it, but you don't have to shoot it.
39-36, and Ellie Phillips hits and gives the Warriors a 3-point lead. 46 seconds to go. Here comes Heidi Froelich into front court, guarded, of course, by Kiana Dickey. Stays right with her, step for step. Froelich on the far side of the floor. Out to Maloney. Kendall Kramer gets a little fake, goes inside, puts up a shot, and gets the roll. 39-38, Warriors with the ball. Pressure in the backcourt. Macy Benedict, they've got to get the ball across court. And there will be a reach by Ben, as Kendall Kramer will reach in, I believe, and get the foul. Fourth foul for her. That is a 7th foul, so now the Warriors will get a 1-and-1 in a key situation, up by 1 point with 22 seconds remaining. That was a great layup by Kendall Kramer.
It was.
And Macy does not hit the shot, and Ben gets the rebound. And now 1 point down. They could even win the game if they hold for a final possession. 19 seconds to go. Hang on to your Warrior Believer hats. And Ben will call a timeout. 39-38, 30-second timeout. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout on KGAL.
Eye-popping graphics on premium fabrics. That's what you'll wear from Northwest Apparel and Graphics. Businesses like Albany's Furniture and Beds, Buckmaster Plumbing, and Rhodes Warden have trusted Northwest Apparel and Graphics for their new appearance. Now you can too, and for a lot less than you'd expect. From vinyl signs and proverbs to screen printing and custom embroidery, Northwest Apparel and Graphics can do it all. No minimum orders for home or business. Learn more by calling 541-259-4545 for Northwest Apparel and Graphics.
KGAL.
GAL is the station. We decided
GAL.
to drop the K because it's, you have 4 letters and more confusing than 3.
That's right.
We're going to try with the FCC to go to simply L.
L radio.
If we can. Tight ball game. We expected that today between these two teams. Looking at the comparative scores in the season, Bend got blown away by Springfield yesterday in the regular season. Yesterday, the Warriors got blown away by Springfield. 39-38 Warriors, a 1-point advantage. 12 seconds remaining.
The thing to remember here for the Warriors is they only have 4 fouls still. They can be aggressive and play hard defense. If you foul, it's okay. You still got 2 to give.
But Bend has the ball with these 12 seconds remaining. They can take a final shot. Almost a mistake. Timeout. The Bend coach would like a timeout. They don't get it. They turn it over. Keanu Dickey has 2 seconds to go. Warriors are going to win. They will be in the consolation round tomorrow as the whistle sounds. And unable to foul, Jessa McClay wanted to foul Keanu Dickey. It wouldn't have made any difference. There only would have been 2 seconds, even if she had missed the shots. They wouldn't have had time to get a shot down from the other end. And the Warriors win it by 1, 39-38. And they will be in the consolation round tomorrow. And it is possible that if West Albany wins the next game, West and the Warriors would get a 3rd matchup for the season.
That'd be great. That's what we're hoping for. Is this the first Warrior win at the state tournament?
Yes. I think last year was their first time at the tournament.
Very nice. I better congratulate Marty.
Congratulations. Congratulations to Doug Phillips and to Marty Bennett. Nice job. Marty Benedict, Doug Phillips.
Dislocated my shoulder, Doug Phillips there. Did you see that? Wow. He was excited.
He's a little excited. Scott will be in the emergency room here at Matthew Knight. But the Warriors will be in the locker room and quite happy at a 39-38 win today. We were right next to the Bend coach, and I had to be careful a couple of times because he was upset a little bit at the end. He wanted a timeout. And perhaps I should not be reluctant at all to say it loudly. The coach wants a timeout. Because he's standing. I mean, I could reach out and touch him here by the table.
Yeah.
But as they head to the locker room, he was a little disappointed. He wanted a timeout a little earlier, I think, and was, of course, very disappointed at the way they handled that ball. As Jessa McClay came into front court, she almost lost possession to one of her teammates. Yeah. I think that was outside was Molly Maloney, but Maloney got it back and then turned and tried to go inside with the ball, close to the 3-point circle, and there was a battle for the ball, and Keanu Dickey came up with it and simply dribbled into front court, ran out the time, and a careless possession. And you could see the look on the Bend coach's face when they missed that last opportunity at a shot. Right. Very disappointing.
And that's when he wanted the timeout, was when they almost turned it over with themselves, just trying to play catch. But, he definitely wanted timeout and just didn't get it.
So the Warriors win at 39-38. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. And the game to follow coming up, West Albany's game will be here, actually on K-Show, 920 K-Show. That will start at, they say 10:45 this morning. Could start a little bit earlier because they want to start these games as quickly as possible.
26
minutes to go. It's going to start about 10:35. So let's take a timeout, take whatever time we need. We'll come back and wrap things up today from the Palace on Franklin. 39-38, the Warriors, a victor at the state championships.
Deline Myers and Remax Integrity of Albany are 2 names you can always count on. Remax was built on integrity and is dedicated to service. Deline Myers is dedicated to assisting you with those same 2 qualities, integrity and service. Count on Deline for any real estate-related needs. Deline Myers would like you to know she is proud to assist you with your real estate needs through Remax Integrity of Albany.
If your washer, dryer, stove, or fridge are stone cold dead, then who are you going to call? Like New Appliance at 541-259-1131, of course. You see, Like New Appliance is a Mid-Valley's premier recycler, creating like new appliances from your abandoned, lifeless metal rejects. Do your recycling part. Ask for a free discarded appliance pickup today by calling 259-1131. That's 541-259-1131 for Like New Appliance.
1580 KGAL.
Well, back here at Matthew Knight Arena, where the Warriors have got a 39-38 victory, and they were down by 9 in the second half as it near the end of the third quarter. A sudden run, and we hadn't seen many in the game. Ben suddenly was very efficient and got to a 9-point advantage. The Warriors scored 10 points, 10 uninterrupted points, took the lead. It was back and forth for a bit, but the Warriors finally win it 39-38. We certainly got the close ball game we expected, maybe even closer, 1 point.
You can't get any closer, Ray.
You sure it's not? You can't get a half point?
Well, no, I don't think you can. No, we're still looking into that, but no, not yet.
We'll need to depart the scene quickly as there is another game coming up here, and the game will be broadcast on K-Show, and the son of me wants in here to broadcast the K-Show.
He's always trying to push you out of the way, isn't he?
So why don't we get some stats very quickly and depart?
Yeah, okay. Well, the Warriors didn't shoot, terribly great. They were 12 of 45, 26.7%. Bend actually outshot them, 16 of 46, 34%. The game was really won at the free throw line for the Warriors. They were 11 of 15 at the line, 73%. 3 of 5 at the line for Bend, so they just didn't get there very much. 3 3-pointers for Bend, 4 for the Warriors. Let's see here. Leading scorer for Bend was Kendall Kramer. She had 14 points and 9 rebounds, almost a double-double for her. She was definitely the player of the game. Let's see here. The Warriors ended up getting out-rebounded 37-29. So good job for Bend there. Let's see here. Turnovers. 16 turnovers for the Warriors, which means they only had 4 turnovers in the second half. That's really big. And let me see how many they had at the end of the third. They only had 2 in the second, 2 in each quarter.
You know, that has to be a low for the half. All the boys' games that we've carried through the years, I don't think we've ever seen a half with less than 4 or less.
That was a great job by them. And Bend had 22 turnovers, including 8 turnovers in the fourth quarter that really led to their demise. Warriors outscored them 14-6 in that quarter. Let's see here. For the Warriors, they were led by Jenna Morch with 16 points and 8 rebounds. And Jenna was 8 of 8 from the free throw line. 8 of 8 for Jenna Morch from the free throw line. 6 points for Macy Benedict, 5 for Kiana Dickey. And Kiana had 3 steals in the ball game. That was big for her. Brittany Port had 4. Ellie Phillips and Carly Newberg each had 2. The Warriors outscored Bend 14-10 in the paint. The Warriors got 14 points off of the Bend's 22 turnovers. Bend only got 7 points off of their turnovers. The score was tied 5 times during the game, and there were 6 lead changes. And it was just the game we had all hoped for, and we got. And the Warriors, congratulations on their first win at the state tournament. Hopefully we'll get one tomorrow morning against either West or Milwaukee.
West Albany and Milwaukee both on the floor warming up right now. We've got to go because that game will be broadcast on 920 K-Show in about 20 minutes from now, if you'd like to hear that game. The Warriors to meet the winner of this game. It could be a third matchup between West Albany and Bend on the season, or rather the Warriors, West Albany winning both of those matchups and going undefeated in league play, undefeated on the year until losing to Corvallis last night. Well, it's a happy morning for us. Lebanon came back. It looked dark when they were down by 9 in that third quarter, but a good run and a very solid fourth quarter. The Warriors win at 39-38. Next game, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning here on 1580 KGAL. Scott, I thank you.
Thank
Carissa
you,
Adams back at the station. I thank you in particular. When we first started, where I was sitting, I could not hear.
Yeah.
And there is a broadcast for the OSA right next to me, and I could hear him more loudly than I was speaking, and it was very confusing to do it. And I switched sides with you, and that made a big difference for me. Thank you.
That's good. You're welcome. And this side, you can hear yourself, but it's very quiet.
Still very quiet.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it, but
well,
it's all right. I'll do it because the Warriors got the win. I'll take not being able to hear myself all the time.
And I was glad to hear the final score that I gave. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, join us, if you will, on 1580 KGAL. 39-38, the Warriors have won and move on at the state 5A championship. See you tomorrow.
Now, for a limited time, save $20 on radiator or transmission flushes at Canega Tire Factory. And if you're watching your budget, ask about the latest variety of quality used passenger and light truck tires. For over 50 years, you've trusted Canega to keep you and your family on the road, and Canega services just get better and better. From tires to struts, brakes to free battery checks, even propane for your barbecue and RV. Still at the Y in Lebanon, the place to buy your tires and more is still Canega Tire Factory.
What do 1 in 15 Oregonians have in common? Diabetes. It affects millions. Hereditary for some, preventable for others. Samaritan Diabetes Education has the tools and knowledge to help you prevent or control diabetes, improve your quality of life, and reduce your risk for other diseases through group classes, individualized appointments, and support groups. Contact your local Samaritan hospital for more information or link to their website from KGAL.com or KSHO.net. Samaritan Health Services, building healthier communities together.
The Oregon School Activities Association thanks you for listening to this OSAA U.S. Bank Les Schwab Tires State Championship event. Les Schwab Tires celebrating more than 55 years of pride in performance. U.S. Bank proud to celebrate its 27th year of supporting OSAA state championships. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of an OSAA state championship event.
Thanks for listening to today's broadcast of Lebanon High School girls basketball playoff action on 1580 KGAL. Warriors basketball has been brought to you by Lassen RV, Like New Appliance, Deleen Myers of Remax Integrity, Northwest Apparel and Graphics, and by Kanega Tire Factory. This broadcast is exclusive property of Eads Broadcasting, News Talk 1580 KGAL, and the Oregon School Activities Association in cooperation with the Oregon Association of Broadcasters. U.S. copyright law protects this broadcast. Duplication or rebroadcast of any portion of this program is strictly prohibited without prior written consent. We now join our regular programming.